Yo, what's good, my fam, squad, people? Yeah, let's go with that. Uh, I've got some news for you. As of today, Lauren Boebert has switched which district she is running for re-election in. She was and lives. I believe she lives in the third district, and she was previously running there. But today she switched. She filed for re-election in the fourth district of Colorado. Now, obviously, the AP headline here tells you exactly why she's done this. Because she is scared. She is scared what Frisch will do to her. Now, we can see re election in 2022 did not exactly go as planned. She only won by uh, less than 2/10 of a percent. Now, this is Colorado District 3. Buck, over in Colorado District 4, won by 25 points. This is, of course, 2022. If we head over to the presidential map, Biden lost both these districts. He lost District 3 by, if you look over to the right hand of your screen, he lost it by about 8 points, and he lost District 4 by much closer to 20. It wasn't quite. Buck won election against McCorkle. I haven't heard that name because who cares about ruby red districts in Colorado? But he won re-election. Excuse me. He won re-election against McCorkle in 2022 by 25 points, which is roughly a 5-point gain on what Biden lost the district by in 2020. So why is Boebert doing this? Well, Adam Frisch has again decided to run in District 3 in hopes of de-seating her. This, if you look at the composite data from 2016 to 2020, this is not a competitive district. It's about 10 points for the Republicans. It's not competitive. But Boebert almost lost this. That signals something. She is not liked, at least in this district, but probably in the entire state. Does that mean she loses re-election? God, no. No, she is going to win with this shift. She has shifted to a significantly redder district. If you look at the composite, again, over on the right-hand side of the screen, the Republicans typically win District 4 by, what is that, 25%? Is that 25? Yeah, 25%. So, about as much as Ken Buck won by. So, he is the marker here, pretty much. And what this means is Boebert. Well, I already said that, but Boebert is scared. She is scared she's going to lose re-election and have to go and do OnlyFans for money or Cameo, because who knows? That's, if you don't know, based on an old comment on Reddit or something where somebody was like, "I hope she loses shows so she can go and do OnlyFans." Anyway, this should not be taken lightly for Republicans. Now, of course, Boebert is on the fringe of the party. She is one of the furthest right members in the Republican caucus, and she is famous for that. She's famous for outbursts. She's famous for being Marjorie Taylor Greene's catty ex-girlfriend. And she is famous for kind of being a dick, let's be real. We can look at this paragraph here. She faced a primary challenge in her district. She was going to face against Adam Frisch again. A rematch was expected, with Frisch raising $7.7 million. Of course, most of that is out of state and out of district money, but still, compared to Boebert's $2.4 million, that's a massive lead. Now, of course, Frisch still has this in his bank account. This is still his campaign funds, and assuming he continues to run in District 3, that will be an advantage against whoever runs against him. If he moves to District 4, it's still an advantage against Boebert. But both of these districts are very heavily Republican. These are not districts that we would expect to be competitive, except for how poorly Boebert is viewed by these districts. I don't know if I have the data here. I don't think I do. We can go to the this thing, the Wikipedia. Yeah, I don't see it, but basically, as you can see, she lost more counties than Biden won by quite a bit. He didn't win this one or this one, and the ones that she did lose, she lost by more than Biden won to Trump. These are weird comparisons because I'm comparing a Democrat to a Republican. Just ignore that. She lost these by more than Trump lost them, is the point. Expect the margin to come down in the fourth as well. If she's not popular on one side of the state, there's not much to say she will be on the other. Yes, District 4 is more Republican, so you should still expect it to go for the Republican. And since Buck is dropping out, he is not running for re-election. We can likely expect Boebert to win that primary. Or if she loses, I mean, that's kind of game over at that point. But if she loses, if she does win that primary, we can expect it to probably go her way by probably at least 10 points. But again, that is still a 15-point shift from where it voted in 2022 that it would vote in 2024. Is Adam Frisch totally screwed? I don't think so. Is it likely for him to win? Not anymore. I used to have this race categorized as a flip Democrat race while Boebert was still running in this district, but now that she is not, I have it in staying Republican, but not by a whole bunch. It's not like Frisch still has that $8 million he's raised. That's not money. That's nothing. That is money that he can spend on the campaign. It's just a question of whether or not that this is going to matter so much anymore, because it will likely just revert to its typical R+8 stage. With all that money, you can probably expect it to get under 5, but I wouldn't expect it under 1 at this point. Of course, we're still a year out, so take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt, a huge pinch of salt, you know. But yeah, basically, this does not bode well for Lowe and Boebert specifically, but the Republicans more broadly. If Boebert, who is on their extreme end, yes, has to refile in a different district that she doesn't live in to have a chance of re-election, she is on the extreme end, but the Republicans have shifted further and further right over the past 10 years or so. So, while Boebert is on the fringes, the Republican Party as a whole is closer to the fringe than it has been over the past 2 decades. So, what should we expect? I would expect very little to change in the U.S. House. Maybe one seat flips, maybe it doesn't. Hard to say which. Right now I'm leaning to neither of these seats flip. Let me excuse myself. I believe other seats will flip in the House, just not any in Colorado at the moment. But this is certainly news, and it means that this race is possibly over. I would definitely watch that primary campaign quite closely. So anyway, thank you all for watching. Do the YouTube stuff if you feel like doing it. If you don't, more power to you. I will catch you all in the next go around. See yas.